Anthony Hartwig with you. We are joined by a Struthers girls basketball player profile, and we are having senior Caitlin Kimball join today. Caitlin, thank you so much for coming on talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about your senior year. It's the last ride with Struthers. What's it been like dealing with all the emotions that come with senior year and dealing with the last year and all the things that come with that?
It's been good. You just try and make everything memorable. It's different than it was before because like as simple as it was, like even playing Poland, Gerard, like it's the last time I'll ever play in that gym. So it's just like trying to just remember that this is the last time I'll do it. So just enjoy every second of it.
You're coming back from an injury, so you're healthy this year. How special has that made it this year to be able to say that you're just back on the floor? Forget how the results are going. You're just back on the floor healthy.
It's amazing. Last year definitely sucked. It's having a season injury, a torn ACL is horrible. But knowing that I worked my way back to where I'm at right now and being able to have a full senior season for not only basketball but soccer too, it was just amazing for me.
Everyone knows the physical stuff that comes with coming back from an injury like that, but talk about the mental side of it and having to trust your knee again and trying to get yourself back into the right spot mentally. What was that like for you getting yourself healthy again?
So I got cleared very early. I got cleared at 6 months because I wanted to play soccer. So for me, soccer was more so like trying to get my mental back. It's just playing a sport again, being able to run, jump, take a few hits. But I didn't realize how weird it was going to be coming back to the sport that I toured in. So the beginning of basketball was rough because it was a lot of me trying to do another left-handed layup, and it was definitely a mental challenge, and it still is every day. Like every game I go in thinking about what could happen. But like you said, it's my senior season, it's my last ride, so I might as well just play with no fear and finish it out strong.
Let's talk about some goals you had for your senior year. What were some things that you wanted to make sure you accomplish or get done or get better at or whatever you set your goals as? What were they for this year?
This year it was just honestly to stay healthy for one, but to help my team in any way that I possibly can. Lead. I want to help the underclassmen be the best that they can. We have a lot of potential with like Gianna Martin, Viv, Bella Solly, Nat Adams. So to just help them be able to improve, and then for myself, I wanted to be as close to normal as I could. I wanted to hit big shots and just be myself again and not play scared.
Well, big shots, check. I mean, you've already done that this year a couple of times. Um, let's talk about you as a leader. What kind of things do you think you see yourself as a leader? And what's it been like to have that step up of leadership this year and to have more responsibilities as a senior leader?
I honestly try and lead by example as much as I can. Going into practice every day with a good attitude, even when I don't want to. And I mean, our coaches have preached to me and Ava a lot about just being there, positive. Like, don't bring down our teammates when we're in a rough situation in a game. Don't yell, don't get upset. Just lift them up as much as we can. And I feel like that's something that me and Ava have done a very great job about this year. We're very much just like trying to help everybody else on the team just as much as ourselves. But yeah.
Let's talk about you and Ava and together in this senior year and what's it like to kind of have one last ride with her and to be able to spend your season with your fellow senior.
In a way, it's emotional. Me and Ava have literally played since we were in third grade together. In everything, we played AAU together with B Scott. So in every way, me and Ava have been stuck side by side, and it's emotional. We talk about it all the time. We have our tradition after practice. Like I always hit a three, she rebounds for me, and then she hits a free throw. And I was like talking about how like pretty soon that's like we're gonna do that for the last time. So it's hard. Like it's very we talk about it a lot and how much basketball is centered around like even our friendship. So it's going to be a big change, but like I'm excited for what our future holds for both of us.
I like that you brought up that there are days where you go to practice you don't really want to, like you're not feeling it. There are always those days. There's always going to be those days. What gets you through those? What keeps you driven through the days where maybe you're not feeling it as much as others, or you're not feeling yourself maybe for whatever reason? What gets you through those? What grinds you? What gives you that fire?
Honestly, my teammates and my coaches, like when I go in and they're in a good mood, it kind of pushes me to be in a good mood too. And also just wanting to win, having that fire in me, knowing that like our record's not as good as it should be right now. And I mean, we've let a few games slip that we could have easily taken. So knowing that I have those behind me makes me want to go every harder every day in practice. It pushes me, and it makes just practice go easier, honestly, too, because when you want to be there, it's better, it's easier to do.
Part of that answer was coach's staff, and you have Coach Skook this year, and coming in as someone that has played for Struthers. What's it been like to be coached by her, and what kind of things do you think she's brought to you as a basketball player?
So Coach M's been there my entire high school career. She's been like an assistant coach. So her taking over like a leader role or a head coaching role is like I was almost proud to like see her do it because it was just I've seen her as an assistant. But she definitely lights a fire under me. She knows how to get me going. She knows that when I'm slacking in a game to, clap in my face a few times, yell at me, and that it will definitely have me start firing up. The rest of our coaching staff's amazing too. We brought in Coach Wilson this year. She's just she's on the other side of it. She's the one that when I get mad at myself, she's the one that walks over and tries to talk me down and calms me down. And then we have Coach B and Jack, who are both amazing. So we definitely lucked out with our coaching staff. But overall, Miss M is just she's picking up the role that she was handed. She's doing great.
I like how you said that Coach M knows how to get you fired up. He knows how to get you there. What are some things like? Is there something that she can say that will always like drive you or always get you fired up? Is there a phrase or a statement that she'll tell you that gets you there?
Honestly, it's just when she gets like this look in her eye and she starts clapping and she'll just like yell at me and she'll be like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, like it's my time." Like I
uh,
must have been slacking somewhere. So it's just simple things like that that get me going.
like you said, you've had her as a part of the coaching staff since you were a freshman all 4 years. Have you seen any differences in like her coaching style now that she's in charge of it and she's the head coach, or do you think it's the same old Coach M?
Honestly, in a weird way, she's like more calm now. Like I think she knows that she's the head of it. Not necessarily calm, but she doesn't get as mad as fast. And I think it's just because she knows that like she's the one that she's our main leader. We're all watching her. We're all following her. But no, besides that, she's still got the same fire under her. She still talks about the Struthers way all the time. Nothing's changed too much from being assistant to head.
A lot of athletes have to go through coaching changes. It's the reality of sports. But to have one that you're familiar with and to have a new coach that like you've had, what kind of benefit was that for you to not have to meet a new person or have someone new come in that you don't know and have to build a relationship? Just to have someone that you already knew, you knew what their coaching style was, you knew what their expectations was going to be. What kind of benefit was that for you as a leader to be able to help everyone else, the younger players on the floor, follow suit and buy into the culture that she's trying to set?
It's helped a lot. So we kind of had our weird run where we had, I mean, I've had 3 different coaches in 4 years. So for us to have a familiar face come in this year, it made me relax just because honestly, it's my senior year. And having to restart with the new program as a senior, I knew it would be weird. But Miss M is that Struthers way. She graduated from Struthers, she played at Struthers. So, like, she has that program under her. She knows how to handle the Struthers program. And it was nice. It was just knowing that I didn't have to completely restart, even though I got a new coach.
How would you define the Struthers way? If someone comes and asks you, like, what's the Struthers way? What would you say?
I would say honestly, just being aggressive. We're known for pushing people beyond their limits and getting not in their face in a good way. Like on defense, we're strong defensively and offensively. You're gonna know you played Struthers the next day. We're we're an aggressive team.
And let's talk about you in the classroom as well. It's your senior year, and I know that's the year where kids have done a lot of work their first 3 years to make sure their senior year is kind of taken care of. What's it like for you as a senior in the classroom, being able to, I don't want to say take your foot completely off the gas pedal, but you don't have as many hard classes as you probably did the first 3 years.
So yeah, my classes at Struthers are very easy. I only have 4 classes this semester, and only one of them is like a true academic class, and it's like stats. But I also take 3 YSU classes online. So I took my foot off a little bit, but not really. I've pushed myself very hard the last 3 years in the classroom. So for me to be able to just relax and not have to worry about it as much definitely like helps me on the court too, because it's like I don't have to worry about what test I have tomorrow. But yeah, no, it's definitely a lot more relaxing.
What's that like for you as a basketball player to not have as much stress on your shoulders anymore and to be able to focus a little bit more on basketball this year?
It's good, but at the same time, I think it's like bad in a way because I that's like a lot of what I focus on. Like I'm in class and I'm watching film right now because it's I'm not really in any very important classes, so I'm constantly thinking about basketball and the game before. So in a way, it's good. In another way, it's bad. I don't know.
What does the future hold? What are some things that you have after you graduate in the goals?
So I haven't made my full decision yet if I want to play in college, but as of right now, I will probably attend YSU, and I'm going for early education.
What drove you towards early education and trying to go to that career path?
I just love being around kids and just thinking back to like when I was younger and these teachers that I had that motivated me. Because when I was younger, I wasn't necessarily the best at school. So I had teachers around me that motivate me to do better. So it's like I just want to be like that. And I understand the kids that might struggle in the classroom to start, but I want to show them that it doesn't have to stay like that. Like I'm about to graduate with a 3.9 GPA and I'll be halfway through or basically all the way through my freshman year of college next year. So it's like just being there to motivate and help other kids.
Speaking about being around little kids, there are a lot of little girls, I'm sure, in Struthers that are watching this team play, and man, they want to be like Caitlin Kimball. They want to be like KK. You know, they want to put their shoes on the way you do. What's it like to be a role model in the program and to be able to show the little basketball players in the Struthers, what that Struthers way is all about?
You know, it's crazy. Bella Solly on our basketball team, she came up to me the one day and told me that her little sister took my number. And it was like honestly like a hit in the face, but like I was so excited, like just to see that little kids are watching the way that I used to. Like I used to watch Emma Elia, Trinity McDowell, Alexis Burry, Scooter. I used to watch all of them with like pure amazement. So to like know that there's kids looking at me the same way that I looked at them, it's like a great feeling.
Those are definitely some names in the Struthers hallways right there that you just threw out. What
Yeah,
were
it
some
is.
things that watching them kind of taught you how to be a role model now that you're in their shoes now?
Um, it helped a lot. Emily Elia pushed me a lot. My like going 8th grade going into freshman year, I did a lot of like workouts with her. So she was very, very helpful. She would push me beyond limits that I even knew I could hit. Watching Trinity, Alexis, and Scooter, even, there's so many more names I could bring up, but they all played with such intensity all the time. And it sparked that in me. Like I keep talking about that Struthers way, that they showed it and then they push it down. It's just like a generational thing where I saw it in them and I hope someone sees it in me.
Caitlin, we want to end this player profile the same way we end all of them. We want to give you the chance to take the limelight off yourself for a little bit and talk about the people in your life that have been there for you, that kind of gets you to where you're going. So I want to give you the time to give thank yous and shout outs to the people in your life that you think deserve it.
All right. I'd like to shout out my mom just for everything she does. My dad for basically introducing me to basketball. My stepdad Eric, my stepmom Ashley. I'd also like to shout out all my coaches, soccer, basketball, it doesn't matter. B Scott Academy family. All my teammates, my senior with me, Ava, and my brother Keaton for watching all my games and criticizing basically everything I do. But yeah, I just my entire family for being there and supporting me, and honestly the entire just city of Struthers for always supporting me even when I'm out and they just come up to me and talk to me about a game.
I know I said that'd be the end, but there was one thing I wrote down I wanted to ask you because I talked to all the NE8 coaches. I'm at all these games. There's not a coach in the league that doesn't bring up you when they think about people they like competing against and people they respect on other teams. What's it mean to you that all these coaches from these different teams that are trying to fight you guys for a conference championship still have the utmost respect for what you're able to do and the way you play basketball, and they've been honored to just compete against you for 4 years? What's that mean for you uh, as a player and as a person?
It's amazing, you know. It's definitely shows when every single game I have a coach come up to me and it's just either like I'm proud to see you back on the court or just ask me how I've been, and it makes me feel good just about how the way I play basketball, but also the person I am off the court, because a lot of them know me personally too. Like Coach Blanche, she's known me since I was little. So every time we play him, even though there's that tough rivalry between Struthers and Poland, he comes up to me, gives me a hug, everything. But no, it's a good feeling. I try and be as nice as I can on the court with letting the competition get in, but it shows.
Oh man, Caitlin, we love watching you play. Thank you so much for the time. We will continue to broadcast your games as you go out through the season. Wish you the best of luck this year. We can't wait to talk again real soon.
All right, thank you.
You got it.